welcome back. Here we are once again. Onward we go. So we're here in Shaloni at the train station, getting ready to invade the dome and take the attack. Take the battle to... We're getting ready to attack. Yeah, that's what's up. So Zaralja brought his army from the other shard to invade Talial, and we're taking the battle to hit. There's a saying. I know there is. I don't know what it is. I just know it exists. I can't think of it. But that's okay. I'm not gonna worry. I'm gonna keep thinking about it. I'm gonna be figuring out how it's supposed to be said, and not going to actually forget. It's fine. It's fine. In any case, where to begin? Yeah. Everyone's hard at work on the train. I can't wait to see how it turns out. So, yeah. We're gonna make a train into a bomb, and it's great. Looks like work is getting underway. We'll finish in no time at all. So what can we do to help? No need to hold back. As I understand it, the two of you met your fair share of craftsmen during the Rite of Succession. Would you happen to know a few who'd be willing to come and help us complete modifications to the train? Of course. What sort of craftsmen did you have in mind? Let's see now. Oh, I think my volume's still turned down. Perhaps my greatest concern is keeping the train safe from enemy attacks. Even with you all aboard to fend them off, it'd be over in an instant if they managed to get just one good hit on the cerulean tanks. According to eyewitnesses, the soldiers use lightning-based weapons, so I have a mind to install grounding rods. Would you happen to know a carpenter who could handle that? The fellow with a fetish for formalities. Yeah. You mean Ukevu? While he has his quirks, there's no questioning his carpentry. A master carpenter from Okanu, eh? If they'd be willing, we'd be glad to have them. But we'll need more than just a carpenter if we want this done in a timely fashion. We've got a lot of equipment that needs moving. Heavy equipment. I don't suppose you know anyone up to the task. The Giants. Fonfontaine? Zimmerware would be perfect. We'd be hard-pressed to find folks stronger than the Yokui, and I'm sure he'd be willing to help. You're friends with the Yokui? I'll be damned. We'll not want for strength with help like that. Next, I'd like to outfit the train with some powerful weaponry of its own. Like as not, the soldiers will be riding their flying vessels. We'll need countermeasures to deal with them. That's true. I, for one, can't use magic, nor am I handy with a firearm like my brother. Any ideas for ranged weapons we can use? Let's borrow guns from Kona for everyone. Install ballistas on the train, big ones. I kind of want... Let's just borrow guns from Kona for everyone. It's fine. Guns, eh? While they'd be suitable in theory, it takes no ordinary marksman to hit a flying target. So it'd need to be something that doesn't require that level of skill and precision. But weapons aren't exactly my field of expertise. Perhaps I can be of assistance. The Crystarium employed etheric cannons for its defenses, and I see no reason why the design cannot be adopted for your train. While I did not conceive them myself, I know their design. It should be possible to build them here, provided we have the requisite materials and skilled smiths. Now that sounds like something Fonjantin can help with. What are the materials we need? The barrel can be fashioned from any metal, so long as it's highly conductive to ether. To power the cannon, we will require fire-aspected crystals of the highest purity. Fire crystals, eh? Might be as the miners over the springs can help with that. And if I could leave the crystals and smiths in everyone's hands, I shall get started drawing up the schematics. Right then, I'll secure us the smiths. In the meantime, could you deal with the materials? Shenza is in charge of our supplies, so it might be good to talk to him about it first. Well, I think we're set for a plan. Thanks for the consultation. Now let's get this train dressed up and give her the proper farewell she deserves. It's gonna make me like go all the places. The plan's coming together. To make good speed, I'm going to try and enlist some more help from among our friends back in Yogg-Toral. I'll leave the materials in your care. I think I saw Shenza over to the southeast. Wheel. Oh, hey, look. It's Kyle and Alice. It's a shame Sidon's engineers aren't here to help. If they were here, I'd expect they'd turn it into a flying train. Yeah, it does seem likely. Shenza has given me a list of materials. We'll see to it they have everything they need. Right, time to put my knowledge gained in the first to use. That should be enough lumber for the armor. What else do we need? Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. What can I do for you? Etheric cannons. Interesting. I have an idea where we can get the conductive metal, so I'll take care of it. I'm not sure about the fire crystals, though. Might be best if you spoke directly with a miner. Can I leave that to you? Sure thing. I made some miner friends while I was here, I think. Great. You're friends with the Iate, aren't you? One of the best miners around. If anyone can get you the crystals you're after, it's her. Oh. Alright. Iate is sure to get you all the fire crystals you'd ever want, and then some. I didn't know she was a miner. Might have told me that. Might not have. I wasn't paying attention. Iate. Oh, Coco, what brings you around these parts? I need some crystals. The purest fire crystals, you say? I think I heard tell about them before, but what was that about? Completed. A hot commodity. The way to obtain fire crystals is on the tip of Yate's tongue. Now I remember. Sevruri Analis. You can find them to the south of town. They actually ingest fire crystals and keep them in their guts, if you can believe it. If you want the purest crystals, though, you'll have to go after the oldest, toughest Analis. Nothing you can't handle, though. I'll show you where you can find some to hunt. Looking forward to seeing why Erenville thinks so highly of you. Alright. Find me some hunting things. Some things to hunt. I don't know. Speaking of which, I do need to figure... Wow. It's kind of annoying that, of all the things you can't go through, it's the cactuses. Cacti. Napolitanas. Whatever they are. There's quite a lot of fiery wildlife in these parts. I think it's due to the ceruleum, but no one can say for sure. Still, it's not often that you see the bigger dominating sort. That's what you need. What you'll have to do is hunt down a few of their kind. Establish yourself as a threat. That's known to draw the leader. That's the spirit. While you're on the hunt, I'll keep watch nearby to make sure no hapless travelers come stumbling in. The leaders are certain to show up if you kill a few of the common ones. It's only a matter of when. Alright. Typical XIV quest. Go to a spot, kill a few things, other thing shows up, kill that thing. There we go. Oh, that's new. Amazing. You dealt with the beasts in no time at all. You need the crystals delivered to Shenza? I'll see that he gets it. These fire crystals are for the train, aren't they? I heard about your plans to enter the dome. I want to thank you for going to such lengths to stop these invaders. And though he'd grumble if he knew I was asking this, please take care of Laneshpa. Anyway, I'd best be on my way, and you as well. In case you're going to meet her, I saw Wukulamat heading for the station. That reminds me, I need to fix my volume because it is all the way down. Unacceptable. Ugh. There we go. Very excited to see what this place has in store. I'm curious which reflection we're visiting, what it is like, or is visiting us, I guess. Taking care of the crystals, have you? Things proceed apace here too. told me you got the crystals for him. Good work. I've just returned from looking for extra help. We'll see in a moment who answers the call. All will be in readiness for when they arrive. Damn it. I'm idle for a moment and all I can think about is my home. Keep your chin up, Aaronville. We'll be on our way soon, and we'll find your mother. It'll be good to see her after all these years. There's so much I'd like to ask her about her time together with Papa. Oh, she'll talk your ears off. Once my mother starts, there's no stopping her. I wouldn't want it any other way. Right, let's return to helping where we can. The real work begins when the extra hands arrive. Pretty sure she's the only one of Galul Jaja's retinue we haven't really met yet. Well, I mean, you know, whatever Pelu Pelu is, but... Thanks for making the trek here. To be honest, I wasn't expecting so many of you. Since the attack on Tuliolal, I had been wondering if there was aught I could do to help. So when I heard about the upcoming operation from Balcona, I leapt at the chance to do my part. Peace will be restored, and then we can all enjoy a nice cup of mezcal. This is our home, and we'll do whatever it takes to keep it safe. While I assist with the efforts here, High Luminary Gerferler does the same at the capital. I'm truly grateful. With all of us working together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. Let's get to it, my friends. Yes, let's get to it. I wasn't expecting this, like, other almost theme song. Not theme song, but yeah. I don't really know what this song is, but I like it. Alright, everyone. That'll do it. You've done your part. Leave it to us to finish mounting the armor and cannons and have yourselves a hard-earned rest. Thank you all again for answering the call. No need for thanks now. Whenever you need help, just give us a holler. Indeed, we must all do our part when our nation is imperiled. Hear, hear. We love Tyrell, and we love you, Valwuklamon. I love you all too. Your kindness and goodwill will not be in vain. This I promise. Alright. Walika. Thanks again for all your help. Wouldn't have been able to finish so quickly without you. Go and rest up, friend. Won't be long before the train's ready. Oh. Dope. On to the next one. Okay. Oh, 97 already as well. Okie dokie. Well, alrighty then. Honestly, I kind of thought there were just a few more. 96 quests, but we are barreling on towards the climax. All aboard. Despite his fatigue, there is an undeniable air of satisfaction about Walika. Let's go. From here on out, we won't stop working till the train's ready. If you have any preparations, now would be a good time to see to them. The boarding call will come before you know it. Yeah, now's the time to do the things. Well, fortunately, I have just about everything done. The only thing I haven't done is the role quests. Which, I mean, if we're being honest, actually now does seem like a decent time to do them. But given how disconnected they seem from the rest of the expansion, I think I'm just going to kind of do them at my leisure. I might even just wait until I'm done with the level 100 quests. I mean, I don't see any reason one way or the other. Because, yeah, they feel very disconnected. But then again, well, I guess they are, like... They're very much, because they're all about the, oh, what are they called? The Vidral, the, whatever Valagamanda was. Tyrell Vidral. Oh, let's go grab this last little, spot over here. Oh. Two little spots over here. Okay. Whatever this thing is. Oh. This must be where one of the special fates is. I mean, look at that. That's clearly an arena. Wonder what spawns that. I'm actually a little torn on whether I want to move on or do start the role quests. I put them off for quite a while, but I've put it off the story for quite a while too, so let's finish. Onward we go. Y'all ready for this? Wait for the engineers to finish working on the train. Now's the time. Excuse me. Ain't no time like the present.
Right, we're just about done with the modifications, but I have to stress that we cannot afford a test run.
It's fine. We understand and accept the risks. We have faith in you and your craft. I'm sure everything will go to plan. With all the hard work everyone's put in, it couldn't be otherwise.
Finished at last!
It's an interesting looking train.
Behold, the pinnacle of locomotive engineering, the Dawn Blazer.
Amazing!
Yep, she's been fitted with wooden armor and a crystal grounding rod to mitigate the effects of lightning. Naturally, we had to overhaul the engine so it could handle the extra weight.
I also had her outfitted with the ferric cannons, the better to contend with enemy forces. And as they're modelled upon those used at the Crystarium, I can attest to their potency.
So, what do you reckon? Given the tight turnaround, I'd say we did a damn good job.
Yeah. It's a shame we have to blow her up.
Glad she's to your liking. I hate to let go of such a beautiful piece of machinery, but I know you'll give her a proper send-off for us.
You betcha.
At the risk of spoiling the mood, we should probably get moving.
Yep, you won't get far if you let them pummel you from the air, but you'll be safe enough once you reach the tunnel.
In that case, I will conceal the train with a spell once everyone is on board. It should last long enough for us to reach the tunnel unnoticed.
Right. So everyone, are we ready?
We've done all we can. Rest is up to you.
I won't let you down. All aboard!
Vanish! At this speed, we should arrive at the dome in no time at all.
But not before we're spotted, I expect. Stay alert!
Nice.
They switched to firearms!
Oh dear.
Raha, jump!
I got you.
Erinville, I need you to take over for me.
Seriously, she's just deflecting their bullets now? Come on.
End of the line, everyone!
That works. Someone just jumps off the train, no big deal. Woo! Yeah!
That was too close. Still alive, Erinville?
Mostly.
That was great. Who doesn't
At
love a good
last,
train
the
fight?
enemy stronghold. We should hurry before they can regroup.
Let's go and find out what's inside.
Vanguard. Oh. Okay. Cool. I'll remain out of sight until the fighting is over. At the risk of repeating myself, try not to do anything reckless. The rest is up to you now. I can make my own way back, so don't worry about me. Take care and good luck. Just a little further and we'll be inside the dome. Couldn't have made it this far without the train. Let us see to it we go the rest of the way. The idea of venturing into enemy territory is daunting, but I believe I'm ready. Or as ready as I'll ever be. There's no way Zaraja will be able to ignore our explosive entrance. Alright. Level 97 dungeon. Heck yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually. Vanguard, Saralja retreats to the dome in Yasulani, but not before laying siege to his home and slaying his own father. This foul deed cannot go unpunished, and so Wuklamant lays plans to pierce the dome and pursue him. To that end, the engineers of Shaktaral Railing refit their cerulean-powered train, christened the Dawnblazer, and after avoiding fire from Saralja's forces, successfully sent it careening into the fortress, bridging the dome with the outside world. With the path forward now open, the battle for Tuliolal begins, as you and your companions take your first bold steps into enemy territory. Only requires item level 645. I am still wearing the same 660 gear. Although I do have that 650 pair of peons I could change. Did I get the 669? I did. Perfect. Diable. Love it. Oh. Cool. Nice. Perfect. 661. Oh wait. What did I do? Let's see. Let's take off the materia from that. Put some on this. Oh. What? Well, that's annoying. I have to match the level of the gear. It's disappointing. Well, apparently I'm gonna have to level up my Disciples of the Hand soon. Just a little bit annoying. Genuinely. That's okay. Still was a well, that's not what I meant to do. Still boost my defense, my strength. Oh, it changed my skill speed. That's annoying. That actually changed my, yep. Oh well. Small change at least, but that's... don't like it. Alright, we got Wuklamant, Grahatia, Kryle, and Alice. Well, Alice, since you can't heal this time, I'm gonna have to leave you out. It's, yeah. because now that Crowd can come along, I definitely can't leave her out. Let's go. So ready. Alright, music's great already. Ah, heck yeah. Holy crap. That's all. Definitely didn't mean to use Guardian and Rampart at the same time. Crap, though. They are doing damage.
Hold on.
Boss time. Let's do this. Just snuck it in. Love it. fun fight. Can I keep going here? Oh, I can. Come on.
Allow me.
Come on. Boss time, alright. Oh, hello. 100% admit to that being one of the reasons I play a tank. Wow, this is a lot. This is like one of the things that people are complaining about. It's still not that bad, really, but it is a lot. What level is this gear? 672. All right. Actually a little bit spicy. They do really have a lot of damage. I mean, obviously, a lot of that is due to the fact that, like, my gear is now real low level. But at the same time, you can come in here with 645 gear. Bro. That would be insane. Yeah, minimum iron level, I don't think you could, frankly, wall-to-wall this. I mean, you would have trouble, at least. I'm sure you still could, like a competent party still could, but your average player, I don't know. I don't think so. Commander will not tolerate failure. I can indeed proceed. Definitely not a good idea to, but I can. Holy crap. That was dangerous.
Something special for you.
boss. Seriously, this whole place is so cool. Oh, an actual person? It is indeed. That such a serious breach should be allowed, but it ends now. What? Oh, hitting Outrider Xander the Snakeskin. We redeem our honor with your lives. He looks familiar. Interesting. This is their leader? Something's not right about this. Okay. Let's go.
Hold on.
Head on a pike. Damage so much. Wait, what? What? More games. I'm calling the soul of the serpent, the great devourer. Give me the strength to destroy our enemies. Okay. You'll pay with the souls you've made me waste this day. Not like the Chimeras of Alec. Oh, that's interesting. is the question. Or the other way around, I suppose. Healing, aiming, fending. Oh. I did get a few pieces of fending gear. Actually, what does that look like? These gloves, right? About what I had expected. That was a most unexpected transformation. Now to see what's inside the dome. Right, let's get moving. It was more snake than man by the end. Righty. Onward we go.
What greeted us was not the home that I had left behind. There was no mistaking we had reached Yasulani. And yet, it was wholly unlike my memories. The lands of my childhood had changed beyond imagining. To where had I returned? We tread on, the darkened skies above a mirror to my heart, clouded with fear and uncertainty.
How bizarre. This cannot be Yasulani, can it?
Huh. Wow. I love that. Now it shows up on the map. That's great. I'm glad that they did that. I mean, I knew that was going to be the case. Although this is actually making me wonder if maybe there's one more area here. There must be, right? Because the... Yeah. There's one more area in the... Interesting. What will it be? This is Yasulani? There was no sensation of passing into a different world. This couldn't be a reflection, could it? I didn't know what I was expecting. It wasn't this. What happened here? Like... Dang. For real. Yeah. Other way. 97 now. Back to Piper. I was prepared for something strange, but this... it's like another world. I don't understand. now enter Vanguard. Oh yeah, that's nothing new. Things keep getting stranger and stranger. The Land of Levin. Aaronville looks upon Yasulani in disbelief. It's quite the image there. Excuse me. It doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material's not something we use in Tehran. It's closer to what we saw at the gate to the Golden City. One of those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short a time. I'm inclined to assume we've been transported to another location. Or perhaps it was transported here, the Crystal Tower. Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. All right. A fun dungeon. I mean, it does make sense that it would be stronger, given that I'm, you know, it's level 97 now, and I'm still using level 90 here. I don't know why I took this route. Alright, let's go down there. That was not well thought out. Time to find some things. was a bit. Haven't seen anyone so far. I recognize the lay of the land. It's definitely Yassulani, and yet this place is unnatural in a way I've never seen before. This place is isolated by the dome, yet the skies are heavy with thunderclouds. The air oversaturated with lightning aspected ether. That looks like a train station, doesn't it? It must be Yassulani Station, where the passengers disembarked. And perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. Let's go and investigate. Aetheryte is of Turali design. It's fallen into total disrepair, almost as if it hasn't been used in decades. Huh. Amidst enormous alien structures, we have more familiar sights like this station. This is a water... What was that? This is a water tower for trains, isn't it? Huh. I wonder if this whole dome is just merging the two dimensions, basically. Because, yeah, these, like you said, these look like they've been in disrepair for more than just a few days or weeks, maybe, that, like, it's been, but, like, decades. The same, likely, the same amount of time that, or a similar amount of time that Zoraja thinks that he was gone for. Interesting. That would be an interesting way to move the... Yeah. Pretty sure this is Yassulani Station. But from the state of it, I'd swear it was abandoned years ago. Not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. building is a rotting husk. It has clearly been many years since anyone lived here. The tracks are heavily rusted. It would seem they haven't been tended to for a long while. Find a train turntable. The thick layers of rust suggest it hasn't been used in years. Oh. Finished poking around, have you? Let's gather everyone then. I want you all to take a look at this. It's one of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken apparently. But I'd say its presence confirms that this is indeed Zoraja's domain we're in. About the rest of you, did you learn anything? So all evidence suggests this is Yasilani Station. And I've no doubt we're in Yasilani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For new structures to deteriorate and enormous ones to appear in a flash. If I didn't know any better, I'd say time flows differently here. Yeah, pretty obvious. Is such a thing even possible? We have encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens. Though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects they are similar to one another, but in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rift between dimensions causes time to flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. If this is Yasilani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should be synchronized. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions. But if Erenville says this is Yasilani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Erenville! Oh, yes, it's a short distance to the northwest. Let's head there next then. Rather than talk theory, it's always better to confirm things firsthand. She's quite tall, isn't she? Well, that's unexpected. Bzz, may I be of assistance? It's still functioning? Doesn't seem to be hostile, at least. Perhaps we can ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Bzz. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Bzz. Confirms. Seems it's broken after all. Too strange by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? Huh. Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Lovely butterbutts. Oh, he's kneeling. Same size as his minion. I don't recognize that minion. Huh. Look there. The lightning appears to be drawn to those pole-shaped structures over yonder. Design suggests there's some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. This material appears to be the same as that used in mechanical soldiers and warships. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fine etchings, rather reminiscent of arcane runes, these. I suspect they're not merely decorative. I would posit it's used to harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I'll share this observation with Shola. For a blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Grand Arms Northwest. No sign of anyone. This is Erenville's village. Let's stay vigilant. Oh, Erenville. What in the world? What indeed?
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
mantle. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me? Are you looking for someone?
Oh. Huh.
I apologize for giving you a fright. However, I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sorolcha has told me a great deal about you.
Sorolcha?
Huh.
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria.
Oh.
I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
Is Alexander?
Reason?
What?
If you are the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tulihiola.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight. Zorulja rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the Queen.
Never noticed the boots hanging off Aaronville's pack.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
It hasn't been days, it's been years. Obviously.
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yasulani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself.
Love her hair.
What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First.
I mean, yeah.
Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tulihyolal?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolal.
So he alone is to blame.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful! If you would follow me.
It's a little odd for the Queen to be walking around on her lonesome, yeah.
Is that concern or suspicion?
Yes.
If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid? I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
I also like her necklace. Actually, everything about her design. I actually love everything about her design. It's great. Great. Oh, for it to be Alexandria, though, that's great. Love that. goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Any way you look at it, a mysterious girl who appears out of nowhere, proclaiming herself a queen, is suspicious. You're not wrong about that. A royal welcome. Alice is inclined to keep a close eye on the queen. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to this place, the outskirts, and see what we can learn. Perhaps about Sphene as well. It's all fishy. 200 yalms west, right where I'm going. Don't tell me it's above me. That's annoying. Whatever. Go get it. And I can go do that fade up there as well, I suppose. What level is this? 97? Well, that was dumb of me. That was really dumb of me. Oh, crap! Oh, wait, no, I have that other aetherite. Yeah, I'm good. I literally thought I forgot to tune to the aetherite, but there's the one right there. It's a touch careless of me. Oh, are you kidding? It finished right as after I died? Well, that's dumb of me. I left too soon, apparently. I didn't even pay attention, to be honest, to how close it was to finishing. Alright. Well, that probably wasn't the best idea. Interesting. The innovations of Alexandria are nothing short of extraordinary. It's a relief to see the people here are well, at least. Those brick buildings, I've seen their like before. I cannot remember where. Most unusual farm, but the produce appears normal enough. I trust you have similar farming facilities in Tehran? They're completely different from ours. I've got no idea what all those machines do. We settled on this approach after some trial and error. The Turali have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. Huh. But the environment makes it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, with the use of electropy has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot. Electropy. It's a material we use for myriad devices and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you'd follow me, we're nearly to the outskirts. She is pretty, though. She's very pretty. I mean, legitimately, like, I love the design. Great design. I get the feeling it's on the other side of that wall. Definitely on the other side of that wall. Disappointment. Don't mind me. Warrior Light over here just playing in the river. It's a rather lively settlement, isn't it? In defiance of this ceaseless gloom, almost. It's a relief to see the people here are well. Hopefully the same can be said for everyone in Yasulani. I'll admit, I've never seen nothing particularly suspicious, yet. fascinating how they've combined traditional bricklaying with electropy-based engineering. A curious blending of two cultures. This is a Tonawatan village, or at least it was, before the dome and these strange contraptions. The music!
Here
So
we
great.
are. Though you'll doubtless find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
Queen Sphene? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The Queen has come!
Huh. I'll wear those devices.
You look well,
as
Paquine. And Katonye, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as Queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Namachi.
Me?
Huh.
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can, even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put. And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young. Ah, where are my manners? I am Papone, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Papone? That is a Tonawatan rituit.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa.
Kafkiwa. Been wondering how to say her name.
Kafkiwa.
Kafkiwa.
I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasolani are alive and well.
Your mother, you say? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
Then tell me, please, where is she?
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
Huh.
I have a question, Pepone. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Papone. After 30 years,
30
no one could
years.
blame you for not remembering.
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
Yeah.
30 years. Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome. I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the Source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
Why does it look so dismal?
And its
is the
people.
question.
I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zoralja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living. Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fuel technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
She does feel a little out of place
Of course.
somehow.
I shall proceed with the utmost care.
I mean, for obvious reasons, but
Now then, if
Others
you
as
two would follow me, we can begin the tour.
more like she doesn't. She feels like she doesn't quite belong in this game.
I can't say that I trust her yet. but I trust that her affection for these people
But
is
I guess
genuine.
that feels appropriate.
And that's enough for me.
Alright. Oh, another aetheryte. Don't forget. Touring farmlands with the queen of another nation is not how I expected to spend my day. The Electrope has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but it hasn't replaced everything. The people wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them. You went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Terali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Terali have learned a great deal from one another. And I am sure there is much you wish to learn as well. So please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. Day in the life. Sphene is eager to show you around. Tart Terali tart. Still interesting. Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let us head back to the farm we passed earlier. Yupe's Hollow, it is called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive. I guess we're off to Yupe's Hollow. I should put all this stuff in my, at least all that actually decent stuff. That's... Vanguard... Yeah, there we go. I'll have to get rid of that stuff. Oh. What's this? As luck would have it, the reforgers have brought in a variety of wares. Buy color gemstones, don't buy things you don't want. To the south. To the south. Suppose they keep inside this building. Here we are. I'm sure you'll learn a great deal from the workers here. Mahusa. Allow me to introduce you to Mahusa, one of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. She is well versed in myriad farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with the other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish. Queen Sphene, to what do I owe this sudden shower of praise? My apologies for the interruption. I'm come with guests from beyond the barrier. and they wish to learn more of Alexandria, and so I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I do hope that's all right. So the rumors of visitors from the outside were true. What manner of hosts would we be to deny them a look around? And I gather your majesty also intended to check on things here? You know me too well, Mahusa. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how the farmers fare, and perhaps pepper them with a few questions. Though I do so enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. It would appear we have her permission, so please, walk the grounds to your heart's content. You go on ahead. I'll keep Sveen company. Don't misunderstand. I'm not the suspicious type, but given our positions, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? A fair point. But be sure not to let me out of your sight. I shall remain under Wuklamat's watchful eye. Pray, come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken with the other farmhands. My duties here are quite varied despite being merely a farmer. We all have to do our part if we're to prosper. Huh. Yippee-ki-yay. You have an interest in our farmland? I'll tell you anything you want to know. There's not too much to tell, but I'm Yopi-kanya. Yippee-ki-yay. I've always had a fondness for growing things, and I've gotten quite good at cooking various types of produce. You can also tell how fresh vegetables are just by looking at them. This is Yipei's Hollow, an important part of life here in the outskirts. I work alongside Shaloki, who runs the place, and we cultivate a variety of vegetables here. With the help of electrope technology, we make the most of what the land has to offer, and support those who call this place home. They also grow produce inside Everkeep, but it's not the same as the plants originally from Taral. This farmland is mainly used for cultivating Tarali vegetables using traditional methods. Everkeep, huh? East Yasulani, Archeo, Alexandria. In the Everkeep ward, huh? Interesting. Elias. What's up, Elias? Light levels appear to be fine. As for the power source... You wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields, mostly. Watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how best to carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they ever start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The land and sky being what they are, ensuring a rich harvest makes for constant work. But honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being Alexandrian, I didn't grow up knowing much of anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Huh. Yannick. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site, then? Well, this here's the storehouse, or rather, the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious, and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoiling. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. We've even got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and electrope complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing, and from there find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. The work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what we do. I actually live up there. It's only for work that I come down to the outskirts. Interesting. Kippawee. Kippawee, Kippawee. What's up, Kippawee? Why are you so far away? Tell me things. They're saying that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier. That true? So it is, which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. But setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. Here at UPA's Hollow, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job is a job. Well, I need to get back to it, but it was nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen. Perhaps later you could tell me more of what the world is like beyond the barrier. It's the same, but different. It's fine. Okay, it's totally different. It's not the same at all. It's different, but the same. I don't know. It's just different. That's fine. Hop to it. Hey, Wooklamat. It's a shame Konda's not here to see all these bizarre contraptions. Yeah. I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard-pressed to deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I gather you've had your fill of speaking with the farmers. Then let us return to Mahusa. Well, what are your impressions of the farm? It was surprisingly normal. It's amazed everyone loves their work. Electrope is quite impressive. It's amazed that everyone loves their work. I hate my work. It's terrible. Everyone should hate their work. Curious observation. Do you not love your own work? Oh, but I jest. It's true that the people of the outskirts seem the most fulfilled. Always they take to their duties with good cheer. And what did you think of our little tour, Lamati? What did you call me? Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard the others call you by that name, and I thought... No, it's fine. As you said before, we've no need for titles and formalities. So you're close friends now? Family? As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. That machines could be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. The feeling is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken in water that had a strong lightning charge. We think some creatures may have become charged up with the energy, and they're releasing it into the river we use as a source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I'm reluctant to beg it of the army. Well, sounds like a job for us. It's fine. We could take care of it if you like. is most gracious of you to offer, but it is much too dangerous. Oh, it's no trouble for the Vow of Resolve for two Yolal. Regardless of how the friendship between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Coco is even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all. Then, very well. I gratefully accept, but please take all care. This ought to go even faster if you and I search for lightning-charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. I do not doubt your strength, but please be careful. Sorry for dragging you into our troubles. If it seems too dangerous, don't hesitate to retreat. He's never too dangerous. Everything gonna die. Yarr. Aw, dang it! That's annoying. Ugh. Hey guys, we killed the things. They're dead now. It's fine. Wow, you really are strong. That's what I said. Ah, you're both alright. Thank goodness. You really needn't have worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with you fiends. They're all gone now. Of course I was worried. You're my dear guests. But thank you. We truly appreciate this. Indeed, with this we won't have to ask Zaralja's machines for help. He's been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction for the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen's Fiend. That's enough, Mahusa. If you have grievances, I will hear them later, but to speak of the king now... No, she's right. He's never been one to look after his people. Anyway, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them. Couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And you never fail to let us know, nor how much you care. course, you're my precious family, all of you. You seem a good sort, Sveen. That I'll admit. But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet. For you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives. One wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now, I believe we are done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? Changing gears quickly then. Saraja, you bastard. My apologies for laughing earlier. Your friend painted an image so far removed from the Sveen we know, I couldn't help myself. On the cloud, Sveen would take you to back to the outskirts. Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now. And thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime. Like everyone, I have the utmost admiration and respect for Queen Sveen. It's a little embarrassing to say such things to her in person, though. There's so much of Alexandria I would love to show you. Do you hear that? Oh, something's happening.
What's happening over there?
It's nearly time.
I'm glad you could make it.
Are you with us?
Queen Sveen has come to see you. We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right.
Oh boy.
What's the matter, dear?
Thought I recognized that bracelet. That's why.
It can't be. That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
Namika, it's me! Wuklamat!
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Has she no more soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on, in us.
Living on in memory. The Giants share a similar belief.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden. I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one. What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a void gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining. Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but This talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding. I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm. The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's innocuous influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Sphene's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
Or not?
Ah, but of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder. Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoralja resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoralja do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoralja's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
A fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm. It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I am afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep, anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
What?
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
Huh.
How can you not know who she is?
Opposite of the giants.
You're in charge here. She was under your care.
then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud.
Huh.
Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud. Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
So they preserve their memories of them, but everyone living loses them. That's odd. This is very unsettling. Yep. We'll see how it is with other people. As far as I could tell, Popone genuinely had no recollection of Namika. Never seen nor heard of anything like... I've never seen nor heard anything like this before. Well... Alrighty then. I think that, with all of that, just, wow, okay. Yeah, with that done, I think now is actually probably the time to, cut it for the day. It's getting about that time, so... Probably continue tomorrow. Finish up these, do these few side quests here and continue on into Solution 9. And whatever the heck is coming up. I don't know. I'm so... Yeah. But, yeah, we'll continue from here next time. Till then, see you later. Enjoy. Have a good evening. What have you.